Good day, fellow anglers, and welcome back to the channel. Here's your essential fishing forecast for what promises to be an absolute ripper of a day. January 12th, 2026. Many of you know summer fishing in Australia is fantastic, but subtle shifts on this particular day could mean the difference between an average session and an epic one. Stick around because you'll learn exactly how to turn these conditions into a memorable catch. We're talking warm waters and active fish, so let's dive into making the most of it. First up, let's talk about those ambush predators of the shallows, the flathead. In January, these fantastic table fish are super active in warmer estuarine waters and bays. They'll be comfortable in shallower feeding zones. For January 12th, target depths of 2 to 5 meters, especially early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Look for them in sandy gutters, weed edges, and drop-offs in estuaries. My go-to lures are 5 to 7 inch curltail grubs or paddle tails in natural baitfish colors like clear water prawn or pilchard, jigged slowly along the bottom. For bait, a pilchard fillet or a live poddy mullet drifted along the bottom is deadly. Keep your leader light around 10 to 12 pound fluorocarbon to avoid spooking them in the clear summer waters. Next, for some light tackle fun the whole family can enjoy, we're targeting whiting. January sees various species like sand and yellowfin actively spawning in shallow sandy areas and tidal flats. This means they're hungry and on the move. For January 12th, look for them thriving in warmer waters of estuaries and surf beaches. Target sandy flats, weed beds, and areas with good tidal flow, especially around the afternoon high tide. A light spinning outfit with 4 to 8 pound line, a running sinker rig, and fresh worms, pippies, or peeled prawns are incredibly effective. Fresh bait is key for these finicky eaters. Finally, let's not forget the tenacious yellowfin bream. In early January, these bream are active in coastal and estuarine waters. They'll hold around submerged structures like rock walls, oyster leases, jetties, bridge pylons, and especially fallen timber or snags in estuaries. Warmer water encourages them to explore for food and shelter. Target these spots during the tide change. A lightly weighted soft plastic presentation, like a 3-inch grub or a prawn imitation, worked close to the structure, is excellent. For bait, fresh peeled prawns, bread, or a small strip of mullet will work wonders on a paternoster rig. Alright, let's break down the conditions for January 12th. Being the peak of Australian summer, we're looking at generally hot and stable weather. Average daytime temperatures will likely range from 27 to 36 degrees Celsius, 80 to 97 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on your location, with comfortable lows around 19 to 25 degrees Celsius, 66 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Atmospheric pressure is expected to be stable, a big plus as consistent weather usually means consistent feeding. While some tropical areas might see localized showers, much of the coastal south will likely be dry, possibly with light to moderate breezes around 18 kilometers per hour, 11 miles per hour, in places like the Gold Coast. The water temperature is absolutely prime. In coastal areas, we're seeing averages from 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, 73 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit, in places like Sydney and the Gold Coast. This warm water is key. Fish metabolism is high, they're energetic, and actively feeding. Many species are also moving inshore for spawning, bringing them closer to us. Now for the lunar factor. On January 12th, 2026, the moon will be in a waning crescent phase with illumination around 30 to 37%. It's about 23 days old. Many old-timers find that this phase, as it approaches the new moon, can offer a steady bite. Reduced moonlight at night can mean fish are more inclined to feed actively during daylight hours. This phase often brings neap tides, meaning less extreme tidal movements, which can make fishing around structure predictable. Considering all these factors, friends, the overall fish activity for January 12th, 2026 across Australia, I'd rate as good to very good. Warm water and peak summer feeding patterns are a huge advantage, encouraging fish to be active and accessible, while the waning crescent moon and gentler tides might mean you need to be observant and precise. The fish will definitely be on the chew. Expect strong feeding periods around morning low tide and particularly during the afternoon high tide as fish move with the gentler currents. Patience and understanding these conditions will be your best friends. So there you have it, friends. Your detailed forecast for January 12th, 2026 across Australia. It's a day that promises great rewards for those who adapt. I hope this helps you plan your next adventure. Share your catches and tips in the comments below. What are your plans? What's your secret for summer flathead? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss out. Until next time, stay safe, tight lines and nippers. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels.